welcome to my presentation on the truth about hemp. I have a question for all of you. How many of you think that hemp and marijuana come from the same plant? None of you? Okay, well that's actually a common myth. A lot of people think that hemp and marijuana do actually come from the same plant, but they're actually different varieties of the same species of plant, kind of like how chihuahuas and wolves are the same, part of the same canine family, but they're very different animals. Hemp is actually a plant that can be made into fabric for apparel and other things, and marijuana contains THC that can be used as an illegal drug. Unlike marijuana, hemp does not contain THC, and there's no way you can use hemp in order to get high. For thousands of years, hemp has been used for textiles, food, paper, and fuel. So why is hemp illegal to grow and process in the United States? During this presentation, I'm going to talk about what hemp is, the benefits of hemp. I'm going to tell you why hemp is illegal in the United States, and I'm going to let you guys discuss your views on the subject. And by the end of this presentation, hopefully you'll be more knowledgeable on hemp and learn some ways you can have effect on the hemp controversy. So first, what is hemp? Hemp is a plant in the cannabis family that's grown for the fiber and the seeds. And what is hemp used for? Hemp is used for many things, but we're going to focus on hemp as a textile. In this little chart, you can see all the different things it's used for: oils, medicines, food, paper, textiles, and construction, and fuel. And some benefits of hemp on our ecosystem. Hemp is actually considered one of the most sustainable and eco-friendly textiles. Hemp improves our soil. It actually sheds its leaves throughout its growing season, and this adds rich organic matter to the soil, helping it retain its moisture. It's also drought resistant, so it can be grown in any different climates, whether it's hot or cold. It can be grown without the use of harmful pesticides, and it can also be processed without the use of chemicals. So this means it doesn't need to be shipped anywhere else to be processed into a fiber. It can be produced locally, and this increases local employment and also saves transportation costs and it decreases pollution. Hemp also has a lot of fabrication benefits. It has many properties that make it superior to other fibers. Other fibers that require different chemical harmful finishes to make it have better properties. Hemp has these properties naturally, so you don't have to add anything else to them. It's known to be one of the strongest and most durable fibers. It holds its shape and stretches less than other fibers. It's naturally resistant to mold and ultraviolet light, so this means it won't change when it's out in the sun for a long period of time. It has a very porous nature, so this makes it more water absorbent and easier to dye, more breathable, so it's more comfortable in different types of weather, whether it's either hot or cold. There's also a lot of care benefits for hemp. It's pretty much effortless to care for. It can be machine washed in either hot or cold water. So if you do use cold water, you'd be saving a lot of money on that. And hemp is actually worn in. The more you wear it, the more comfortable it gets. Unlike cotton that wears out, the more you wear cotton, you have to throw it away after a long period of time because it starts wearing out. The more you wear hemp, the more comfortable it gets on you, and it doesn't require any special detergents. So why hemp is illegal in the United States is because the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency has classified all plants of the cannabis family as marijuana and drug-related. So since marijuana is considered illegal and can be used as drugs, so is industrial hemp. And they think making hemp legal to grow in the United States would give children and teens that don't know the difference between the two plants the wrong idea, and it would also encourage the war on drugs. I have a video. It's a quick video on hemp.
It may look like a marijuana plant, but industrial hemp contains less than 1% of the psychoactive component THC. There is still stigma around the plant. In America, hemp was a large part of its commercial industry, but it was put under the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937, and by the 1950s, production ended. As the US currently debates this law, 30 countries around the globe cultivate the crop, with China the #1 producer. Hemp is becoming a growing industry thanks to its uses in textiles and construction.
I think if 10 years ago, if you stopped somebody on the street and said, what is hemp, they would probably think it was something that you smoked. But now, I think with the construction and hemp insulation taking off, then I think that the general public are becoming much more aware of what hemp is and realizing that it is a crop that can be grown here in Europe, and it's being made into environmentally friendly products.
The crop can be rotated between cereals and oilseeds, providing farmers with extra revenue.
It's low on inputs, particularly chemicals, because it has a zero chemical requirement. It doesn't suffer from any pests or diseases that would warrant a spray, and its quick growth in covering the ground will blot out any weed competition. So it's a fantastic crop for cleaning up the ground and profitable for the farmer to grow.
Currently, about 15,000 hectares of hemp are being produced in the European Union. The seed produces food, biodiesel and paints. The fibre from the stalk is where paper and textiles are derived from, while the sheaf produces construction materials. One company that is at the forefront of hemp production is Britain's Lime Technology. With a turnover of around $4 million US, the company creates everything from concrete blocks to panels for the BMW 5 Series. It may be a versatile crop that also boasts green credentials, but can it grow you a profit?
Yes, it is. It is a profitable crop both for the grower, for the processor, for the construction companies, and the people that will be living in those structures, because there's huge saving on energy to be had in hemp construction.
So as you can see, that video kind of just put into perspective the different ways the plant can be used for different things and also the benefits of it. And so I'm going to have a little activity for you guys. I want this side of the room to think of all the ways that hemp being illegal in the United States can still benefit the United States. And this side of the room, think of ways if they did legalize hemp, the benefits society would have, and also some ways people can get involved in legalizing hemp. I'm just going to walk around to help you guys. Oh, if hemp is like still illegal, did I say it wrong? Illegal in the United States, like how is it benefiting society right now? Oh, okay. Yeah, good question. Sorry, my voice is on the phone. So it's like this hemp is, yeah, so how is it benefiting like society right now? To keep it legal, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's not a 10%.